Boxing matches have an uncanny ability to captivate us. The raw energy that pulses through the arena, the palpable tension that grips everyone present, it's almost hypnotic. Two warriors step into the ring, each carrying their own stories, struggles, and dreams. They touch gloves, a fleeting moment of respect before the storm. Only one will emerge victorious. The crowd's roar reverberates through the venue, their cheers a symphony of triumph and defeat. The lights flash, capturing every fleeting moment. We become lost in the drama, the ebb and flow of the fight. Every punch, every dodge, every moment is a story unfolding before our eyes. The Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight is no different. It's a clash of generations, a collision of two very different worlds. It has all the makings of a colossal event. Tyson, a legendary boxer with a storied career, known for his ferocity and skill. Paul, a social media bad boy turned fighter, bringing a new kind of audience to the sport. His journey from internet fame to the boxing ring has been nothing short of astonishing, yet suspicious. But there's a deeper question here. Beyond the hype and the spectacle, what does this fight truly represent? Is this fight just another distraction? A way to keep the public occupied and entertained, diverting attention from more pressing issues? Is it a way to keep us engaged, to keep us from looking too closely at the world around us? Are we being played, our attention manipulated? It's something to ponder. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with information, it's easy to get swept up in the spectacle. We doom scroll, swiping, always plugged in, consuming content at a relentless pace. The lines between reality and entertainment blur. It's easy to get lost in the noise, to lose sight of what's truly important. The chaos of the arena mirrors the chaos of our lives. Amidst all this, we must find moments of clarity, to step back and reflect on what really matters. The spectacle of the squared circle is thrilling, but it's just one part of a much larger picture. The date of the fight is interesting, November 15th, a night with a full moon. Coincidence, maybe, or maybe there's something more to it. The full moon has always been a symbol of power, mystery, and transformation. Could it be that this fight, set under such a celestial event, is more than just a mere coincidence? Throughout history, the full moon has been associated with heightened energy. Ancient civilizations revered it, believing it held the power to influence human behavior and natural events. It's a time of increased emotions and activity. People feel more alive, more connected to the universe. Celebrations, festivals, and gatherings often coincide with the full moon, amplifying the collective energy of those present. Perfect for rituals. A time when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinnest. Rituals performed under a full moon are thought to be more potent, more powerful, a time for harnessing power, whether through meditation, prayer, or other spiritual practices. The full moon is seen as an opportunity to tap into a higher energy, to manifest desires and intentions. Could this fight be part of something bigger? A modern-day ritual, perhaps, designed to channel the energy of the full moon into a spectacle of strength and endurance. The energy of the crowd, the intensity of the fighters, all amplified by the full moon. We live in a world where information is power, where attention is currency. Every click, every view, every share adds to the collective energy of the event. What if someone or something is benefiting from all this hype? What if the energy generated by the crowd, by the viewers, is being harnessed for a greater purpose? What if they're feeding off our collective energy, drawing power from our emotions, our excitement, our anticipation? The Romans had a term for this bread and circuses. It was a way to keep the populace distracted and complacent. Give them food and entertainment and they won't notice the real problems. Sound familiar? We have our own versions of bread and circuses today. Reality TV, social media, the 24/7 news cycle. It's all designed to keep us hooked, to keep us consuming, to keep us from thinking too much. And now we have Tyson versus Paul. A fight that transcends generations. A fight that's sure to dominate the headlines. A fight that's perfectly timed to distract us from, well, everything else. Some people believe that events like this are scripted, that the outcome is predetermined, that it's all about making money and controlling the narrative. Think about it. The fight is happening on a specific date, under a full moon, with two fighters who are polar opposites. It's almost too perfect, too cinematic. Of course, there's no concrete evidence to support these claims, but the possibility remains. And in a world where we're constantly being manipulated, it's not unreasonable to be skeptical. Let's go back to the full moon for a second. The full moon has always been a source of fascination for humanity. Its luminous glow has inspired countless myths, legends, and even scientific inquiries. As I said before, it's a time of heightened energy. Many cultures believe that the full moon amplifies emotions and spiritual energies. It's a time when the veil between the physical and the metaphysical is at its thinnest. Some believe that this energy can be harnessed, whether through meditation, rituals, or even modern technology. The idea is to tap into this abundant source of lunar energy, that it can be used for good or evil. The duality of energy is a concept as old as time itself. Just as the moon has its phases, energy can be directed towards positive or negative outcomes. What if this fight is a way to harvest that energy? Imagine the collective focus of millions of people all channeling their emotions towards a single event. Millions of people all focused on the same event. The energy in such a scenario is palpable, almost electric. It's as if the very air is charged with anticipation and excitement. All experiencing the same emotions: excitement, anticipation, anger, disappointment. These emotions are powerful, and when experienced collectively, they create a massive surge of energy. It sounds crazy, I know. The idea that our emotions could be harvested like crops under the lunar glow seems far-fetched. But is it really? But there are ancient traditions that speak of this kind of energy manipulation. From the shamans of indigenous tribes to the mystics of ancient civilizations, the concept of harnessing collective energy is not new. Traditions that have been passed down through centuries. These stories and practices have survived the test of time, suggesting there might be some truth to them. Imagine the implications if this were true. The energy of millions, harnessed and directed, could be a powerful force indeed. We live in a world of distractions, our phones, our jobs, our constant need to be entertained. It's all designed to keep us from seeing the bigger picture. The truth is, we're all plugged into a system that profits from our attention, a system that doesn't want us to think for ourselves. The Tyson versus Paul fight is just one small part of this system. It's a shiny object designed to distract us, to keep us from questioning the world around us. But here's the thing, we don't have to play their game. We can choose to unplug, to disconnect, to see the world with clear eyes. So what can we do? How do we break free from this cycle of distraction and control? It starts with awareness, with recognizing that we're being manipulated. Once we see the game, we can start to play it differently. We need to be more mindful of where we're placing our attention. What are we consuming? What are we allowing into our minds? We need to disconnect from the matrix. Turn off the TV, put down the phone, step away from the screens, go outside, connect with nature, connect with ourselves. It's not easy, but it's necessary because our freedom depends on it. The most powerful thing we can do is reclaim our energy, our attention, our focus. These are precious resources, and we have the power to choose where we direct them. Instead of getting caught up in the hype of the Tyson versus Paul fight, let's use that energy for something positive. Let's focus on our own lives, our own goals, our own personal growth. Let's use this moment as an opportunity to awaken, to question everything, to become more conscious and aware. The power is within us. We just need to remember that. Let's choose to see the bigger picture, and let's use this moment to create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Time is now. Unmatrix yourself.